we should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show. Are we live? We need to set up the game. Does it work? Does it work? There we go. So yeah, we're building a little bit of foundation today. Yeah. So did I mute it completely? Kinda. Let's have it. I don't even know if the audio goes through. Well, we will put it to 20%. That should be fine. Anyways, last time we played Foundation, we made a very, very profitable monastery. And today I think we'll start over, since there will be a new DLC, as you can see here, a Harvest Festival, the new DLC, which will come out eventually. No idea when, but yeah. Gonna make a new game. And I think we'll make... Ooh. Yeah. I kind of had like an idea in my head what to do. We're going to be making a castle. Well, I know that. But do we want to play near a river? Do we need to play... Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a good map we could have played. We could have played on here and kind of built like a castle on top of here. That could have been a position to have. Just trying to get this surface area here to become a little bit bigger. Can I like do something like that? Yeah, let's do something like that. Now you just watch and see. We start the game, and we will not be able to get a starting location on top of this mountain. Let's roll a couple of more times, see if we can find a better option. Put more rivers in there, maybe that would help. Less lakes. I am not 100% sure. Maybe we don't want to have... Maybe we just want to have hills. Or coastal. Maybe we can make... yeah, let's make a... yeah, let's make a coastal city. I'm not quite sure if I... Can I just randomize some stuff here? Probably would like to have a lot of bay and a lot of oceans if we're going to be playing in an ocean. Maybe if we remove the islands and maybe the lake, like so, we could potentially have a castle up here. Yeah, that is going to be where, but it still is weird because you see it goes up here, and then it just goes up a little bit here. 100% sure if I like that. I'm also lots of ocean, lots of base. If we just remove the lakes and the islands and slopes. say we have it something like that, but how do we get up from... How did we get from the beach to up here? That's a good question. Let's re-roll a couple of more times. Because we need to have like a little slope up here, right? Maybe we could reduce the amount of ocean. Or maybe, you know, we could have it here. Maybe a little bit less. Bay, maybe? Then we have to go up here. I'm just trying to think a little bit logically on how we could have done it. I mean, here we could go up both here and here. It means the castle needs to be here. Although, logically, it would have been out here. I think. I mean... Too bad, but it's a very strange path up. Castle fortifications. Yeah, that is it. All right, let's start making... oh gosh, I don't even remember what we called the... Was it Blackrock? Castle Blackrock. Yes, there we go. We're just going to go challenging. And we're going to be making a mighty stronghold for experienced players who want to dive into the military side of the game. Yeah, let's do that. Castle Blackrock. Maybe we need to have a castle as our crest, our heraldry. Blackrock, there we go. And... Or is it going to be a tower? Or a proper castle? Let's make it proper castle. Castle Blackrock. Blackrock. There we go. And... how is our background going to be? I feel like it's... going to have to be something like either that or that. Maybe even that. Maybe that. But is that colors what we want? Do we want to have blue and something else? Blue and brown. I don't know. Maybe we would like to have some more popping colors. It's like a little fly hovering around here, which is a little bit annoying. What if we just go all in one color? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, very simple, very simple. Our crest is just a castle on a red background. All right, our name is going to be Hannibal of Castle Blackrock. There we go. Start the game. So, what I think we'll do... I've kind of have... Well, first of all, we're going to need to find out, is there like a It's like a nice little starting area here. If we take this territory here and purchase... Yeah, I think we'll try and focus on these territories here. Here, it seems like they should be able to walk down to the beach from here. But what would be logical for us to have? I mean, this is a big territory because we are going to need a little bit of a larger starting area. So I wonder if we're actually going to take... That is stone, right? Yeah. And that is stone, I think. What if we start by claiming these two areas here? So we'll probably make two different types of castles. We'll make one like village fortification in here, and then we make like the castle up here. I think that could be cool. So we'll start with this territory, and then we'll put our landing party right out here. Yeah, we can always move it around a little bit. All right. And then we'll start by claiming some territory. Let's see how big... Oh, there is actually a couple of territories here we need to claim. And yeah, let's claim that one as well, because we did start with a free one. So now we should have a little bit more stuff to do. Now, where do we want to have our industry? That is a question. I just want to see. This is rocks, yeah. I think maybe we'll have our industry here. This forest here. So we probably going to be aiming for around 30 people to start with. So if we do that, we're going to need one of you. We're going to need a woodcutter. So pop that in a little bit into the forest here. Do something like that. We're going to need to have a sawmill. Actually, we're probably going to need to have a berry picker somewhere. That was not the berry picker. There we go. Yeah, the berry picker can also be kind of in the forest here, I would imagine. Let's place you here. There are a couple of berry bushes around here. Okay. Then we would like to have... Let's focus on the... Can I get you? So I can see kind of where... Let's prioritize the lumber cap so we can at least get some stuff going. And we also would like to have our builder cap somewhere around here. So let's do something like that. Be a little bit outside of town. So, and we also gonna need to have some workers in here. So let's shove some people in here. We have 4 more workers. They're probably gonna go into berry picking and other things. Another thing we should do, we should just unlock all of this. We could do... We skip this. What do we get? We get a tax office. We just start right away with a castle and just try and skip the whole purge thing here. Well, let's just do that. We are, though, going to need to have a church, so we'll buy a rustic church. Just for the just for the things. Right, insufficient housing. Yeah, we know. We just want to build up a couple of things before we start working on the housing. Herald is... Where are they coming from? On this side. Would have been a nice place for a town as well. Well, we made our bet. Now we're gonna have to lay in it. There we go. The realm is in turmoil. The first constable takes the lead. Dame appointed by the king to command the royal army. She has set her sight on your village, given it its strategic location. Her plan? Prepare your village by training and sending out military companies within the area. For the king. Alright. So, let's see here. Have we gotten the lumber camp up? No. So, if we're going to be aiming for around 30 people... Oh, there we go. We have some... we also need to chop down trees. And let's just be greedy. Like so. I kind of would like to not chop down like the little line here, just so we have somewhere for the berries to grow. So let's just do, I don't know, something like that. Like so. And let's just take away a little bit more of this. Yeah, like that. Seems good. Seems good. There is the stone miners coming up. Okay. So now we need to plan out our town. We also need to aim for around 30 people, I think. That should be enough. Like so. And let's have a look at our... Yeah, so our town center is probably going to be somewhere around here. So if we scroll all the way down, and if we scroll up 11 times, that is kind of the minimum of a house. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. So we're gonna aim for 30 people. We're gonna need to have at least 15 of these sized squares. So what I think we'll do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 12, 12. Do we need more than that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll try and get a little bit more out of this area. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, what are we up to now? 3, 6, 9, 12. Three, 6, 9, and 11. 13. 14. 15. So we're going to have the city 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? So that should be enough for 30 houses. And then, let's see here. How close are we? Can I also have a look at these? Yeah, so maybe we won't build the castle right away. But we are probably going to be moving you. Can I just move you in the middle here? We'll wait a little bit because it's going to cost us 1 piece of gold before we do that. These two could also be moved in a little bit, so that probably means that the way up to the castle is going to go up here. I'd be smart about this. So 2 of those going to be a little bit closer up here. So basically the road is going to cut. Yeah. Yep, this is going to be great. It's going to be glorious. You just wait and see. Although this kind of annoys me a little bit. Like so. Yeah, so basically the entrance is going to be here, right? Come in here. And this little residential area here. And then we'll have the church and maybe some of the stuff. So yeah, marketplace. and church. That's kind of what we're going to be placing in the middle here. So if we aim for 30, we do here, this is 33. So this is a little bit too big for what we want. That's 24. Is there anyone that actually has 30 on it? No, but what we can do, we could do 12, 24. This is going to cost us planks. Well, this is also going to cost us planks, but also stone. Three in upkeep. Yeah, the upkeep is the same, so it doesn't matter. So let's have... church kinda... the middle here. Like so. And we also need to have an entrance, I would say. And a bell tower. If we were smart, we would have moved that a little bit to the back. So maybe some of the... let's see, you're 24. If I make you a little bit higher. 30. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay, 30. And we also need an entrance. Now, what kind of entrance points do we want? Probably this one. And it's a little bit annoying. Don't need to make this like a big thing, but that look. Very good. Problem is, you see, there is like a little window here that kind of... okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to turn off the snapping mechanic and then just casually scooch you in a little bit. Pretend that there is no window there. And that probably means we can take this down a little bit. We could take it down here just to save on some resources. I think that is a most excellent idea. And, you know, if you like it, then you need to put a cross on it. Ah. And again... or you know what another thing we could have done, we could have just moved you in like that and have you be up like that. Looks a little bit funky, I think. That means we want to have the bell tower in the back after all. You know what? This is annoying me so much that I think we're just going to put it in the back towards the middle. Because this is probably going to be growing when we kind of upgrade the density of the housing. I think. Yeah, sure. No windows are colliding. We can see the bell from here. Yeah, we can see the crucifixion. There we go. And the thing we could have done is to start thinking about marketplace. So this is probably going to be a larger marketplace here. We need some berry pickers. So let's place that. Oh, and we also going to need to have a well. Oh, first house is ready. So let's get you. In here. And we're going to be merging all of these residential areas together as soon as we get them all built. Another thing we could do, you know what? I don't actually know if I mind having you up there. For now, I think it is fine. Yeah, I think so. We'll just try and save a little bit on the good old money. So we're probably gonna have a wall around here. And up through here. Here we could also have some things. Maybe maybe like a little residential area. Sorry, an industrial area maybe. Yeah, we don't actually have any way of making any money now. Maybe we actually do want to have this just for the tax office. Let's build a tax office somewhere. Now the tax office doesn't need to be like super duper advanced. Now to build a tax office, we do need to have light fortification. I do believe that this provides light fortification. So within that range, can I have a look at that? No? Yeah, I think I would like to have the territory boundary here. Visitors. Oh, there we go. We could kind of see where we can have the tax office. Maybe we should wait a little bit. We're doing that. We should also have like the blueprints of what we're building, and can we also remove those hammers because it's a little bit annoying. Little bit annoying. So our plan is to claim this entire hill here and down to here, and we probably also would like to claim this territory here. Yeah, that one. and it's only 2 here, so we're gonna need to make a little bit of money to make that work. All right, let's start getting some more people in here. There we go. We have 1 unemployed person. We could just go in here and you can be a dedicated village priest. So curious if we can manage. We'll try. We'll see if we can manage to get if we can manage to get some coin with just using the army. So let's think about this. We're probably gonna have like a gatehouse here. A fence around here. I'll kind of go all the way. I'm just gonna follow the area here. Imagine. For now, I don't think we are using any money. We are for construction, but other than that, we're not kind of using anything. But soon we're gonna have to build a forestry, and that is going to need a little bit of money. We're also gonna need to get the whole marketplace going. One of these can handle how many people? Since that is going to be berries, we'll do something like that. Do little sign for him. Maybe a little wooden shed, you know, for chopping up berries. Yeah, there we go. Costs us 25. That means we also gonna need to make a sawmill. A sawmill. Yeah, okay. So here we're gonna get some issues already because the sawmill is gonna need a little bit of upkeep. So let's plop that down here. That probably means we also would like to have the forester here, which could live here. So yeah, nice little wood / stone industry area. That could be nice. Oh, we have some more people that would like to join our colony. Let's also make sure that all of these are set to high priority. The church is not like something that I'm super duper worried about. At the moment. But it should be nice to get it up and running eventually. We have you, so let's put a worker in here, and you're going to be serving berries to our people. Wayne Hovda. The game, that game's cool. I love that. I love base builders and shit like that. Well, that's cool. I do as well. I do kind of like, I have like several state of mind when it comes to building games. It needs to look cool. And it needs to have a decent management and stuff in there. And, you know, the deeper a building game can be, the better it is, I think. And how are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Also, the game is coming up with a DLC eventually, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Oh, 2 more people. So we are aiming for 30 population. That should keep us going, I think. That should be fine. Go, 2 more people. So that means more housing needs to be built. There we go. Blackrock is now a village. Yes. All of these advices, I just gonna continue my own little path here. Tax collection. Yeah. We're not collecting any taxes at the moment. We're still not quite spending any money. Well, we're spending money, but we're not kind of having them as a monthly thing. One thing we could have done, though, we could, because we do need to have a great hall to get, what are they called, the edicts, mandates out. Can we do, allow to set your rule, mandates are upheld, and envoys are received. Can we make this like a, just like a little building? I mean, it doesn't need to be much, right? Say we have it here. Do I like this building? I mean, this is not going to be like part of our fortification. This is mainly an administrative building. Let's place you somewhere around there. And since it is an administrative building, do we want to have a chimney on it? Like so. And we also would like to have a visitor's mark. So let's come in here. So what I'm thinking is, since this is going to be like the entrance, you can come in here and it's going to be like town hall, right? Where you can come in and get some information about the town and, you know, so this is probably going to have more of a, quote unquote civilian look. I would imagine. And we don't need to make the door like super complicated, do we? Just make a hole in the wall like that. How about Just casually adding in fences. Let's see how that turned out. I think you need to be a little bit closer there. Give it a little bit of a bigger courtyard like that. I think that could be cool. And then we'll build you. And then we can use the other thing. So we'll go in here and add in this thing here. Would be that we're gonna have to... Oh, that is fine. That is fine. Yeah. So that is going to be our grand hall. And in theory, we could potentially just add in the tax thing behind here. Maybe. Yeah, we have our reforestation dude. Let's make that a round. Kind of would like to have this a little bit outside the cutting area here. Like so. So that is going to be the Royal Forest. And there is our first sawmill. Yeah, it would be nice to unlock this one as well. As long as we don't have any territory or... Okay, how many are we up to now? 17. We did set up you, right? So we're selling berries. Total capacity 30. So yeah, 30 is a good place to aim for. So we have the church that has a capacity of 30, and we have the village market that has a capacity of 30. I'm curious still, can we just attach a tax office back on this one? This one here. Like so, as a tax office. Trying to see how this would look. We could have done something like that. I'm a little bit worried that we're gonna cut into the yeah, just take that away now. Well, there's more people coming in now at 18 people. Let's see here. Where do we want them? Carpenter. Yeah, let's put 2 in there. So we have filled out the carpenter's job. Then I think we're also gonna have to get a warehouse here. Trades and such. Got done. What was that? Maybe it was just one of the houses. Right, you. Or prioritize you and you. Just so they build these before the houses. I mean, it doesn't matter what they build first. Actually, the other thing we can do in the middle here. And I would like to remove some of the trees in the middle here. So we'll keep the stone node. So I don't know, when we do remove resources, is it the builders that are going to do it? Or are they just going to be falling down by themselves? Because there is like a maniac with an axe here, chopping down some resources here. A maniac with an axe. This kind of maniac. Okay, let's move this. To here. Also curious, which is the highest point here? It is here. So that's probably where we're gonna want to have our keep. I would imagine. So we're still not seeing any maintenance drop. Although we should, in theory, pay every month upkeep for that one. And for that one. And, well, eventually for that one. And for that one. Ooh. So the church seems to get close to done. Oh, another one comes in here. And you see the roads that they are using? Eventually they will kind of fade away. Another thing I'm thinking of, and that is to kind of build a fence around here. have to adjust something because this is right. Oh my, they've already built this part. Events. We have some mandates we can do. We can promote villagers. We can welcome 5 militia to your castle. It's going to cost us 20 of those, and maybe we'll do that. Let's see, the building seems to kind of be done here. Another thing we need to do, and that is to start thinking about getting a storage. Did we not make the storage? I don't think we did. Pop you down here. We're going to be stored. Oh, hello. Another dude. And who is this? Message from the king. The king acknowledge your hard work in establishing your settlement. I am 100. Oh, we got 50 coins. Very nice of you, king. Yeah, so now we are getting upkeep. Costs running. Oh, hello. The king has noticed your castle and wants to be sure that you, his loyal vassal, have everything you need to host an army. Once armed and trained, the king expects you to combat combatants to contribute to the peace of the realm. Right, so we got 25 things. Nice. Weapons received. I mean, the thing is, if we build a castle, like a proper castle, we can build a castle keep, which is one of these. Now, the only problem is we can only have one of these. So if I plop you down here, can't build another one. So, I mean, what we can do, we can build a temporary castle. Small one. I feel like this is... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be risky. We're gonna be purchasing this territory as well. So we can kind of enclose this area. Or since that was the highest point, maybe we can... We are going to need to buy this one as well. I guess we're going to need to buy 2 territory. I think we'll buy this. That means that our money is going to start ticking down quite rapidly. Let's do that. It's done. So what we'll do here, we'll build a temporary castle. Castle keep. Can we actually have that be... excuse me, sir. We're now tier 2. I wonder if we would like to have either the edict or the decorative stuff. I don't want to spend the money on it right away. But let's see if we can add in a sub-building here as a castle gate. And that seems to be doable. Can we align this a little bit better with... that area here? So we have several different tops. I kind of like this one a little bit better. Let's bring it up to here. I'm just looking at the... So we need to pay 4 each month for the keep. They are going to need some training dummies. And I think each battalion is 5. Okay, so we need a keep. We're also going to need a barracks. So let's do a barracks. So that could hold up to 8. 8 people. Okay. We still don't have an entrance. That's fine. Let's go back to the castle keep because we do need an entrance. Since these are connected, we just need one entrance. They do need those training dummies. So we'll just have them along here, I think. Two. Okay, and then we're also gonna need like a chimney on top of here. Okay, no chimney at the moment. Just an entrance. And how do you want that to be? I think we'll have it... We'll have it here. Then do we want to have that one, or do we want to have... We'll have that one. Okay, let's build. Double check. You have everything you need. You have everything you need, okay? And let's also remove those trees here. Okay. We need 20 influence to invite 5 of them. If not, we're gonna have to draft them from the town here. I'm not 100% sure if I like that idea. You're gonna need to be upped. Gonna need to be upped. It's the only building things we have at the moment. Let's get 2 people into the thing here when that is done. Oh. Who's this? Meeting the elders. The elders, the much respected leading men and women amongst the region's labor, head of your village, and wish to make themselves useful to you. They brought a welcome gift, mainly tools. Oh, thank you. It's very, very nice of them. I got some tools. And we are up at 22 people, 24 people. You can see here, every house only holds 2 people. Now we can get the density up. I don't know how many people will move in here. 8 for housing if we upgrade it. It means we're going to need to have a patrol coverage. Yeah. Oh, you're not even... What are we missing? We're missing some planks. And some stone. Planks and stones. I still have 4 people that is unemployed. Yeah, now we're also using money on territory upkeep. I think we need to get a tax office in here. So let's do a tax office. So a tax office needs to be within a light fortification area. So that means it needs to be within, well, within this range here or within this range here. So I think we'll try and do the following. Can I squeeze you in here? I make 2 of these. If I do that and then turn off the snap. Okay, that is going to be our tax office. We also need to be prioritized. We do have 2 new people coming in. Oh gosh, we're still not done with the church yet. Prioritized. I think we'll take away prioritization of the housing. And I think we'll also just demolish the fence. Yeah, it's fine. Well, there actually is rocks right here that I didn't actually see, so maybe we could be lucky and get some good resources out of them. I don't think we'll do that. I thought that was like move the whole... But that seems to not be the case. Oh, there we go. Now we can move the whole building. So I wonder if we would like to do maybe something like that. Now, is there a reason why we didn't get our barracks in here? Sub-building barracks. So let's build you. Okay. Then let's move the entire Great Hall. I move you. We want to spend 8 coins on that. I kind of wonder if we need to do that. Yeah, so it kind of seems like we kind of just moved into, we just attached ourselves to the church. Some of the... Yeah, I think that could be a cool idea. So that's kind of like the town center, right? We have the Great Hall, the church, and the marketplace. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Absolutely. There's 2 more. So after that, we can only have 2 more. I wonder if there was another thing here. Oh, there is a free one. We should have enough for 2 more people to live here. But yeah, did we never... We need to get the... we need to get this one built. As we do need to start getting our trade in order. Yeah, we don't have much when it comes to... military might. 2 more. So that is the last people we're going to take in. Those 2 here. Sufficient housing. Yep. They will find a place to live right here. Eventually. So I don't get it. What is taking people so long? What are you doing? You're on free time? What? Free time? I don't quite know what that is. I mean, in theory, we have enough to build another building hut. It's gonna cost us, we have 50 logs. Let's get some more people to work. Hello. Advice, preparing for military company. I will continue on my own. Thank you very much. They are struggling a little bit with getting things done. Hello, what is this? Oh, they want us. No, I know. So basically, what they're saying is, if you're lacking money, you can go in here and you can discuss a levy with your people. If you do that, they will be very unhappy and give you lots of points. There we go. The church is finally done. All good things comes to those who wait, I guess. Okay, there we go. Now we need to make our first company. Golgorovsky. Hello, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Yeah, let's add a company. What should we call the company? Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in here. And they should be able to live in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have room for 8 people to live in that barracks. We don't want to have any more than 30 people. Redeem the fart. Aye. There we go. Release the methane gas. What we can do now, we can kind of disable the thing. Another thing we have actually some coins. Great. Make your hard work today. Good. What was it? Here. So what we can do, we need a royal... Oh, so we're gonna have to use our own population for that. But we're gonna wait to get our soldiers in until we finish some of the work here. There must be something that we're doing that is not quite efficient. Yeah. Basically what they're saying is we can, in theory, upgrade our wood production if we want. All work in Gotten. Work in the garden. Alright, there we go. First tax office. Excellent. Alright. We need taxes, guys. So give me at least expected 37. How much are we actually using? Last month, 8 plus 8, that's 16. 27. Expected, was it 36? Yes. Good. Okay. Nice if they would have finished stuff. We only have 7 tools left, which is not great. Are they? Is there a reason why they're missing planks? Yeah, our plank makers are, you know, they're drinking on the job, so gonna have to. So all ladies. All ladies. Lady plank makers. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that. So we're also gonna need to start working on getting our splendor, our kingdom splendor up a little bit. How much money do we actually have? So I think we'll go with this, just to get some decoration, because the decoration we can also use in here as as decoration. So let's start trying to decorate our little thing. I mean, we could do like the little banner, but I feel like first set of banner we have is it's not very good looking. We could have maybe like a little campfire. Like that. Maybe some barrels. Some military supplies. Hmm. And maybe, what else do we want to have here? Maybe a bench? Oh, well, that is not going to be enough. Well, there goes all our money, but we did get some splendor. We do need to get. Oh gosh, how much was it? Oh, there we go. You are officially done. So here we're going to be storing wood. We're going to be storing planks. We're going to be storing stone, and we're going to be storing tools. Yeah. I will do it myself. And I think we'll just demolish you. Also, is there a reason why they're not building a house here? I think I have a theory here. Yeah, so now they're going here. Because I think the road here is kind of keeping them from building anything here. I think. So as soon as this kind of dissolves, we also need to get... What are we actually building? We shouldn't be building anything at the moment. But what we should be doing is get some... What should we call our company? We'll rename it to... Blackrock. Spear. And... Blackrock Spears. And Spires. Yeah. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in here. Very well. We also do need to get an armory in here. So castle. If I add in, so I kind of would like to have the armory, because there is like a little gate in the armory. I kind of would like to have that be kind of part of the construction, if that makes sense. So that means castle keep. We're gonna need to have a couple of bits and bobs in here. Can I rotate you? So if we did something like that, then add you. And do we have like a perfect tiny little square building? How about a tiny little tower? Like so, and then... Needs to be one more of these. So we'll use that as our gatehouse for now. Well, we don't have money. And people are very upset because housing... We get some more... Buy all. Mm-mm. Used to be like this. Are we getting any tax revenue, by the way? Taxes 10. This is the first month we are claiming taxes. Um, oh, hello. Somebody was in a hurry here. Hello. A wealthy benefactor learned of your village recent struggle with tools. Sorry, we don't have money to buy tools. Have we messed this up badly? Maybe. Maybe we have. So basically, what we're relying on now is our ladies producing enough plaques. Yeah. You're good at what you're doing? Theoretically, since we have 5 people here, we could actually add in 5 more people. So let's enable immigration again, because that means more tax revenue, right? And I don't know, actually, if these guys have... They just need water, barracks, services. Okay, so they do actually need to have services and all the other stuff, okay. Do is kind of plan up for a well inside here. I think that could be a smart move. So we would like to have 35 now. And we can see here that if we go in house occupancy, But this one is empty, and this one is empty. This one is half full. So we do know we had 30, right? We sent 5 in here, so we do need to have 35 in population. We hover over here. Yeah, serfs 27 and militiamen 5. Maybe we should have had 2 sawmills. We're also a little bit low on the whole food aspect here. I wish there was like an estimate. Production output. So that is in here, right? 7. Yeah. Could be that we do need to have more berry pickers. No access to rustic food. Well, that's not going to be good, is it? Here's what we're going to do. And pause that because we are kind of stuck in a little bit of a situation here. Yeah, we definitely do need more berry pickers. Now, berry pickers only need... need wood to build, so we... And also gold, of course they do. It could be that we have messed up badly here. That could possibly be the case. Okay, how screwed are we actually? We are really screwed. We are actually so screwed that I'm actually wondering if we should restart. That is how screwed we are. So, let's do it. Let's restart. Let's just pretend that this didn't happen. Go. And, new game. Let's We want to have a river. Let's have a coastal map this time around. Do we have any islands? Able to go up there. Right, let's say that is our new thing. Creative Blackrock. Castle. That. And our name is, of course, going to be Hannibal. We want to have one castle. And it's going to be black. And it's going to be... something like that this time around. And we'll make a... I feel like this looks very sinister, but okay. And we want to have like... yeah, there we go. That's a Blackrock. There we go. Cheers. So we kind of would like to have... I mean, we start here. That would be very nice. Start working with the castle. We have a little area here for wood and such. And then we can claim this area here where we can put the village. Yeah, let's do that. We'll start all the way up here. We'll place the starting dot right here. Okay. Then we're going to be claiming our second free territory, which is going to be here. Now, the only problem here is that we're going to be on a hill. So I think we'll start with, let's see here, we're going to need you. And we're going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so this is probably going to be the town square. Then we're going to have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 9. And 10. So that is what? It's 20. Three, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 9. 8, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. And 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 12, 13. 14. 15. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, so that means we're gonna need kind of this to be the town center. So we would like to have a church here. And we're gonna aim for it's gonna be so weird because this is all gonna be work area. And then this hill up here is going to be, if I would like to move those tree a little bit. It's 1, 2, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fourteen. 15. Okay, that is 6. Give me a second here. Let's make this a little bit different. One. Two. 3. 6. 7. 10. 11, 12, 13, and 14. 15. 16. Let's remove you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I kind of would like to have a path coming up here towards the tower. 6. And if we just make a square here. That's 8. Nine, 10. Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 6, 9, 11, 12. 13. 14. 15. Okay, so we're gonna have the church here. But in theory also in one Right. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. It's gonna be a weird town, but okay. It will look magnificent. You just wait and see. Yep, we know everything is ready. Yep, yep, yep. We did all of that. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Yes, everything. Yep. But unlocked everything. We also would like to have church. And we would like to have this one. Or we could just do this one, right? That is 33. And the bell tower. So. Now let's also put a little... a little stick on top there. Okay. Now, are we happy with the placement? So, church, and we want to have berry pickers. Oh, you just wait and see. There is probably no berries in here. Not very many. Berry pickers. We're gonna need to have all this hidden inside the forest. Okay. And we would like to have forestry camp. The thing. Let's get you up. We would like to have a sawmill thing. And we would like to have a stone cutter thing. Which could be here. Okay. Then we would like to have a well thing. And we would like to have a market thing. And we could have the market kind of... Then we kind of would like to have the main path into the city down here. So let's start marking some forbidden zones. Um, like, right. Would be very nice if they actually built the building hut first. And then to the lumberyard camp. I think we're good. Full speed ahead. Go for the king. Let's just send them back home. Go. Let's get 3 of those in there. And I kind of would like to get the forestry camp up. And we would like to repaint forests a little bit outside. Like so. Need anything down here? Don't need one. Okay, let's get some more people in here. We do need some berry pickers. We do need to have the market next. I'll put one in there, just for the sake of argument. Go, and you're going to be selling berries. Next order of business. What is that going to be? Bring the sawmill up. The sawmill and the stonecutter camp. $14 people at the moment. Yeah, eventually we'll probably move the whole wood industry down here. Maybe even down here. Could also be a place for it. Gonna be something that's gonna be very important for us. Stone camp, we have 3 workers. We'll put 1 in here. So let's put 2 in here. Next one is gonna be the well that we're gonna get up as we get some stone being chopped. Right, where? I remember this. Now this is a problem. On the path here, you always need to kind of do a little bit like this because there are trees that are kind of growing like on the outskirts here, which they can't quite reach. So we kind of have to kind of remove a little edge here. Because if not, you're going to be spammed down by weird messages about not reaching things. So we potentially take away a little bit of that area here, just at the edge here. There were a couple of people coming back up here. There we go. More people. We are already up to 16 people. Our town is growing quite rapidly. By the way, who is... Fire. You are a woodcutter. And let's also get some more people to work. We'll have 1 more miner and sawmill, I guess. Well, we can't reserve anyone, but we could reserve... We'll just see what gets up first. I think... So how are we doing with regards to... Yeah, should be. people coming in. The more the merrier. I bet you it's this guy here. We have our sawmill, so let's get to working there. I think the next thing we're going to do is prioritize this one so we can get the trade going a little bit earlier this time. We'll get the trade up before we start working on the fort. Trade and trade and taxes. Oh, we can now make ourselves into a lord. Should we do that? We are now Lord Hannibal. There we go. It's going to be a tight squeeze, I think. Carpenter. What are you missing? You're missing... Oh, we haven't even built it. Okay. Running a little bit low on the wood sticks, logs, painting people. Store camp. I'm curious, by the way, can we like build like a staircase going down there? Good, but it's gonna be starting like here, go all the way out there. Seems like there are some more people coming our way. Wait, let's get 2 workers here. You're going to be bringing in wood, planks, stone, and tools. And more workers. 20 workers now. I do think that it is going to be very limited how much food we're going to be able to supply ourselves. So maybe we should just keep it at 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be maybe doing more than... is there anything we do need? I'm just trying to think how we can make money out of this. What if we start making our castle? Let's make the castle keep on the highest point. Okay, then we need some training dummies in here. They can train on the back side. So, and we need an entrance. Okay, let's just try and make it simple in the beginning, right? I mean, since our first estate is going to be the King's Castle, we might want to kind of hold on with the whole service thing. Yeah, that could be cool. Try to just... There. So what are we missing? We're missing 19 plaques. So I think eventually we're going to be pushing the village, the residential zone down here. Yeah, I think that is going to be... Yeah, down towards here, because then we can start thinking about that here. So weird. Why are they kind of going down here and then up this freaking cliffside when they can just go around here and doing some mountaineering? We're doing? We are at 26. Hmm. What are we missing now? That's the entrance point. I like those training dummies. And it reminds me of, I don't know, Snowman. Missing one plank. Go. go. Then we'll wait for the herald. This road. That is quite insane if you ask me. Right. The king has noticed your castle and wants to be sure that you, his loyal vessel, has everything you need. So we got some spares. Okay. Receive some weapons. And now we need to add a company. The new company, Castle 1, founded. So now we need... we need a barracks. Maybe they could have like a little chimney. I don't think so. I think that's fine. Barracks for 5 people. And then if I recruit one now and one back here, then recruit another one and recruit you back in here. Very well. This plus 10. So we can have one villager to pull from. Gonna need 20 serfs and 5 militiamen. Okay, we'll do the preparing. Improve your castle with an armory. Okay, let's do that. Improve our castle with an armory. I mean, since there's a path coming down here anyways, right? Which probably means... Need one more militiaman. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 20. We only have 20 serfs. Okay. Now the thing is, we are gonna need one worker in here, and you're gonna be spares. so what should we call our company here? Our group. There we go. Is there like any... Yep, that's their logo. How are we doing now? We need one more. Dude in here, right? So now we have 25 people. And we go and have a look here. We need to reach army strength 36 to 40. Then we need to send them out on patrol. And then we can get coins. We'll receive a moderate amount of rewards of gold coins. Yeah, we kind of need the gold coins, don't we? So, maybe we don't actually need to have trade going. Maybe we don't need to have taxes going. Well, it kind of all depends on how much each 40, but we have 42, so we have done that, okay. Then we need to deploy our people. Strategic patrol, okay. So the Blackrock spare group. And off they go. Heist followed. Good. Now, how long is that going to take? Does it say? Might, wounded, combatants. Company is ready, has issues. At least one combatant is untrained. Oh no, who's that? Oh, it must be Ditwin. Okay. Huh. And we actually managed to do this without... Because what currently are we paying money for? Upkeep. The market. The warehouse, we kind of don't need that if we're not going to be trading. Well, the forester and the sawmill we kind of need. So that is what? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and of course the castle is going to require quite a bit of things. Wages. Now I have to pay them wages. So they are going to have to bring in more than 34 coins. Well, it's probably going to be more, right? $35. Because we have running expenses, right? The upkeep bit. And potentially the wages as well. But I guess we'll see. We'll just sit here and wait and see how much they're making. We'll do this as a little bit of an experiment. Two, three, four. Should be getting barracks housing when you get home. So, let's say pure minimum. How much do we need? We need 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 18, I think, is the bare minimum we need. I can remove this. You're not going to have to pay upkeep for the... One, sorry, 3, just 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus I don't even know if we even need the spares, because the spares will probably be stored in here if we... Right? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 16. Oh, here they come. They're bringing money. Oh yeah, they did. 36. Can I send them out again? Nope. Oh gosh, we have 3 wounded. First constable offers a bounty of coins to anyone who can send company to patrol. So happiness, might, happiness, and training. I mean, people are going to be a little bit unhappy because they don't have access to a church. But I mean, they have the essentials, right? The essential is going to be a 16 happiness, additional need. I mean, 60 in happiness isn't... isn't too bad, right? We should set how much. Is it like 20, 40, and 60? 70, 80? Maybe. But do we need to keep our people that happy? I mean, do we? What was that? Oh, there comes the guys back. Did they leave or? There was only 2 people going that time. Ooh. Condition. This combat is wounded. They need to earn a little experience. They might not return from the mission. Oh no. Let's hope that is not the case. Well, they're not dead yet. So yeah, basically that means we could, in theory... Okay, we're gonna be... You know what? I kind of think we're gonna do another experiment. I think so. We're gonna make the bare minimum castle. Okay. I think I like this idea. Let's see how much gold we can kind of scrape out of just having the castle estate. Sure, we can do... Sure, we can do that. Challenge. Castle estate. Castle. Blackrock. Let's make that. You. And... Yeah, Red Dawn, the water, and our... Yeah, there we go. That is going to be our new crest. Okay. The bare minimum for making a castle work. Okay, so where's the rock? The rock is here. Of course there is, of course, no... Well, it is just an experiment. And is there no way down to... I mean, this is going to limit us quite significantly, right? We only have... Okay. So that's going to be our resource hub. We'll have our castle over here, and we'll have our village here. Okay, so first thing we need is the builder. And we probably would like to have the builder here. That is 3. Then we're gonna need to have a wood cutter. We just make sure that we chop down everything. Okay. And then we're gonna be having a well. Oh, sorry, a stone cutter. Just kind of right next to it. We're probably gonna need more than 10 people, so let's hire those. Six. It's 9. We are gonna need a sawmill though. Yes, we are gonna need a sawmill. Well, let's put 1, 2, 3 here. And we are gonna need berry pickers. So, in theory, that's a big claim. But yeah, we like to have 3. It's 2 berry pickers. You. Need a well. We're gonna need a marketplace. Yeah, it says here, housing. It's 20. Service, refined food, water, and rustic food. So it's 20 per category. So we would like to try and keep them at least at 60% health. Okay, so advice. Build a castle. We are going to need to have a dude working here. I think we'll just take a stone cutter here. Could potentially take 2 stone cutters from here, since I don't think there is much more we need stone for. So in theory, to be able to just do that. Now we have food. Okay, so let's give them some housing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. So we kind of just need 6 now. Let's do 1, 2, 3. let's say we did something. Ah. And we see resources on the map here. Hmm. Insufficient housing. Yep. So we definitely would like to see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be able to squeeze in one more house here, right? 6. There we go. And I don't think we need any more. So let's turn that off. I'm very curious if we are going to be able to become profitable with this. I mean, in theory, we could just, when we have all the planks we need, we could just turn off the sawmill, right? Is an option. Like a little campfire he has in the backyard. Yeah, they kind of utilize the spacing quite efficiently. That's nice. Okay, then we start making the castle. So, castle keep. Oh, we need some training dummies. So what are we missing now? Oh, you need to have berries. There we go. Should make things a little bit better. And then we also need to build the barracks, right? That. Build a barracks. So, I mean, in theory, we don't actually need any more stonemasoners, which we could, in theory, put in here. Just pause you. You're gonna need, almost done. But we did get, no, we're not getting it yet. But we did get, oh, total capacity only 10. Oh, increase building capacity. Could we maybe have done it with only 10 people? I'm actually a little bit in the mindset that, yes, we could have done that with only 10 people. So we kind of don't need these anymore. Moment. Because we have 50 wood. We are missing 3 planks. We're missing a couple more. Okay. There's our heraldry. Then it gives us the spare. Is it going to be stored in here? Yeah, good. I wonder if we would like to have another stall then. Is there a way we can banish people? Like you, can I send you away? No, how can I do that? Here? Is there a way to do that? Not. Okay, well the barracks is done. So let's get company here. And we're gonna get 1 and 2. You know what? Here we go. Now we are doing it with only 10 serves. Yep, I will get your weapon eventually. Then we have an additional serve. Nope. Okay. And we just need one more serve to keep the 10. But I am not 100% sure. Total capacity 4 out of 10. So you are currently doing fetching berries. That still means that they are gonna need Are they fetching berries from here? No, they're not. Assume this week 11. Thank you. And then how are we doing? Currently have 0. Spares. It doesn't seem like they are picking up spares from here. So it could be that we are actually going to need to build the armory as well. Do we have enough for that? 10, 15. Yeah, we definitely do have enough for that. Does it? Yeah, it costs a little bit of upkeep. But we don't actually have any people. Builder, can you guys go and build that real quick? So yeah, that means we kind of don't need very much space, unless we would like to have... But we're still using quite a lot of money here. Wages. Upkeep, the sawmill. Oh, is the sawmill still running? Okay, so let's get some spares in here. Do we actually need to have people working here to assign the spares? You guys, Horseman, how the company, yeah, how are you guys doing on that front? Doing any training? Okay, so our company only has 0 in might. Mission duty, patrol duty, and guard duty. Now we have 36. Just need to get some more spears. There we go. We need We are ready, so now we can start deploying them. We could wait a little longer. It is 45 out of, let's see here, are they training? Rank 0. It's 500 to get to next rank. They're not very happy. Is there a reason for that? Services and goods they need. Then we have 5. What should we call it? Leftovers? And goods. Yeah, I think we'll actually put a little thing on that. So that's going to cost us what? 10 wood. And 5 of those. Okay, let's send them out. Going to it. There they go. The happy squirrels. So, what does happiness actually do? Anybody knows? Never build a monastery. Okay. Log. So like a help button of some sort. And also, we are now halt. Hold. So we could, in theory, just leave this here now, and it will just no, because we are going to constantly have to send these back out on adventure, right? I think that is currently what is happening. Would be also cool to have them automatically go back out. Castle Robert should be back in a few days. Yeah, but what is a few days? So in theory, we don't need that one either to be there. So one, the only thing we basically need is that one and that one to be operational. So that is what? One maintenance. They came back with 40 coins. Yeah, mission 40. So how much are we paying in wages? 20? Oh my. 28. For the castle and the wages. Hmm. Yeah, maybe this is not as profitable as I thought it was. How is our dudes doing? Fine. Loud Hatta. Strange names. They are rank 1. Are they... Good mission. Like, at the moment, we are only +2. Sorry, yeah, +2 coins. So, I kind of think maybe it isn't as profitable as I thought. Maybe we have to mix in some taxes, but then again, we probably would like to have a church then to kind of counteract the happiness. So let's say we get 20 happiness for a church. Alright, so they're going back out again. Yeah, maybe we are not going to be profitable. Or maybe we get more and more money, the better the soldiers will become. So last time we got 40 coins. And we're still paying upkeep for the sawmill. Are we still paying for it even though it's paused? Well, that is weird. Alright, we'll wait another month and see how we go. Anyways, cheers. See Max. So glow in the dark. Oh, we got an extra dude in here. So how long does it take for them to get from point A to point B. Few days, it said. Day 2. Make it rain. I think so. But I also wonder, my friend, if that is... we'll wait until the soldiers comes back. Or was it control? No. It's an interesting test, though. Still says that we're +2. I really hope that we're gonna get like a proper weather system that goes from, you know, daytime, dusk, night, and then like random throwing in some rainy weather. That would have been nice. Some dynamic weather, so you don't have to click the weather yourself. Right, where's my dude, Zap? Company's coming back with 30 coins only this time. Well, in theory, unless they die... Wait. This combatant is wounded. They will earn little experience and might not return from missions. What the heck are we patrolling? So are they... Oh, there we go. They are resting. In the barracks. Guardsman level 2. Works holding. Did them leave? Did they leave again? They did. But yeah, I think maybe that is kind of where we're going to be calling it. It is possible to make money with the bare minimum of just doing the castle. Yeah, that is kind of my assessment of the game so far. So with that, my friends, I think we'll say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, do kindly click that like button. There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions, stay go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling. Bye.